What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarice.
And this is episode 7 of The Sandman, our reaction to The Doll's House.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
It's The Sandman.
Yes, all are ominous.
What's crazy is, of the locations we've been to, including hell, a diner was the worst.
Yep, definitely the diner. The last place I would want to be, for sure.
Yeah. Have you any thoughts into where this could possibly go from here?
No. Not really.
Don't you kind of love that about the show, that you're like, I want to see more, but I have no idea where we're headed?
Yeah, most shows we watch, we have an idea of the story arc. You and I are pretty, story savvy people, and we're like, I can kind of see where things are going and what's leading into what, and if we're pleasantly surprised, it's nice. This is one of those instances where I'm like, I have no clue what's about to happen, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Why don't we just
watch it?
Get into it.
Let's go. Some caffeine.
A Sandman. That's it. It's the show we're watching.
We think maybe it's better if Rose and I get settled first and then bring you out to New Brunswick. Say goodbye to your brother. And wait for me in the car, okay?
Oh, brutal.
I love you, Jetty.
Take me with you.
God.
Jeez.
Rose! Rose!
It's heartbreaking. Oh my god.
The show is rude.
I know, they keep making me cry. Wow. Wow. It looks so good.
I have news.
The prodigal has returned.
No, he's still missing. Nada was a mistake. Roderick Burgess was a diversion. There was a dream vortex. The first for a long time. There we went.
Wow.
Name is Rose. Rose Walker.
Rose!
I found a new photo of Jed.
I don't know anything about hair. How long would it take to do that rainbow look?
From before the divorce, so...
Probably the same as,
Oh, really?
Well, I assume my mom's estate would cover the cost. No, I fully intend to pay your bill, just the minute I find a job.
Gotta love an exposition phone call. We need the audience to understand everything very quickly. I thought the whole point of foster care was to, get you back to your family if they could.
That is complicated.
Champagne. Thank you. As my husband and your mom would tell us, life is too short not to enjoy business class.
The first time I got, a free upgrade to first class, and they told me I could have as much alcohol as I wanted.
You're like, bring it on.
Exactly.
Well,
Goldie!
Goldie!
I wanted to hear silly hedge gossip about
He's so cute.
swirling entities. Something nasty in the basement.
I just try not to go down there. So does Lord Morpheus know about the vortex?
I feel like the word vortex is gonna lose all meaning by the end of this episode.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. So that's progress.
She hasn't been sleeping.
Do we know this guy?
When you lose your parents, you suddenly realize.
Is that her husband, maybe?
How are you? Are you okay?
Probably not. No.
Oh, no, I think her husband is dead.
I'm on a plane to London. Talking to my dead husband.
Oh, shit!
Okay, I was like, what? Okay, I was like, what is it? This is
right.
weird.
I was sitting here like, is she just talking to a random man giving personal details about this girl
On this
out?
plane? Yeah, it was weird.
I have completed the census you requested, Lord
He
Morpheus.
built that. Castleback real quick.
Well, he's got his tools.
3 of the major arcana are gone. The first is Gold, a nightmare who...
This is so cool.
The Corinthian.
I assumed as much.
The last is Fiddler's Green.
That is passing strange.
Good musical.
It was not your fault, my lord.
No? Then whose?
Your
Robert's.
sibling.
Or,
There is a vortex.
she's like, wait, what?
Then you must hunt for it, sir. It must be controlled.
She is a vortex after all.
That is stunning.
Perhaps one of us should surveil her in the waking world.
I could go.
Cool.
The eye opening there freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, that was that image. Beautiful.
Dreams seen through the Raven's eyes now reminds me of the Dark One. Which means that Matthew is Shadow Spawn? Confirmed?
Makes sense. I mean, ravens serve the Dark One.
Mr. Haldwell.
It's Holdaway, miss, and we call ourselves solicitors on this side of the Atlantic.
I assume he's a very good lawyer. Good lawyers are always pedantic.
Yes.
Do you know what an annulet is?
Where did such a young girl run across such an old word?
I'm not that young. I'm actually 21.
I'm actually 21. Very young.
Yeah. Now we're on the other side of it. We're like,
We're so old that we're like,
you're a child.
Young folks.
You must be Rose.
I am. And this is my friend, Lyda Hall.
My name is Unity Kincaid.
Trying to not.
He's very serious, isn't he? The doctors tell me that on that night I fell ill with something called encephalitis lethargica. But it wasn't until I woke up that I found out that none of it was real, except for the baby. While I was asleep, I had a baby girl. They hushed it up at the time, but I'm your great-grandmother, Rose. If it were explained to you first, you might not have come, and I don't think I could have borne that.
Damn it. Every episode of the show.
I'll let you catch up.
I knew where we were going to, and it still, and when she said I'm Unity Kincaid, it still got me.
Uh-huh.
But as co-chairs of the planning committee,
Who's the one person we'd all pay to see?
the Corinthian. Yeah.
Oh, gee.
16, 17, too old for you.
He looks younger.
Your face.
His work is exquisite.
Are you suggesting we copycat the Corinthian? We have a code.
The Society of Psychopaths?
Pretty much. I don't want to nitpick, but like, they're saying his work is exquisite, but like, I could cut out somebody's eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be that hard. You give me a spoon and a dead body, I can take the eyeballs out. That's a weird, dark thought to have, but...
Can't say I've ever tried.
I'm Carl.
Rose's
Coral.
A house sitter. She's away. A week? But you're welcome to wait.
For a week?
He thinks he's hot.
Oh no, I get that, but...
If someone was out there taking credit for my work, I'd make sure they never did it again.
That's another good reason not to do it.
Very fair.
Yep.
We have a plan, and the waiter isn't coming back.
See? If she can do it, I can do it. You know?
I'm happy for you.
You could cut out somebody's eyeballs.
No. I really couldn't.
Had you asked the right one, we could have warned you. Against the Corinthian, told you about Jet and about Morpheus.
Ominous.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here?
I had a dream in the car on the way here about an amulet.
May all our dreams come true.
Not all of them.
Not
the
all
good
of
ones.
them.
He kept his sunglasses on.
Well, wasn't gonna take them off.
I know, but can you imagine having sex with someone like, no, I'm gonna keep my sunglasses on?
I'd be like, you need to go.
Something wrong?
Yeah, gotta get to work.
I like that everyone on this show is bisexual.
Yeah.
Like, and that just...
It's pretty great.
if you were an immortal being, like, why would you have his...
It'd just be so limited after, like, eons and eons, you know?
Is it true?
Yes.
I'm not here to talk construction. I'm here to talk about the vortex.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Do you want to go? I do not. Any unusual behavior?
Said the pumpkin to the talking bird.
Everyone knows you secretly run this place.
Thank you, Matthew.
I don't know. I think Dream knows it too.
Yeah. For Patton Oswalt's sake, I hope that he got to have that conversation with Mark Hamill in the booth together at the same time. Because that's very fun. This is a good use of Mark Hamill. We needed a voice actor to play disgruntled Mark Hamill.
Hal?
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Oh.
Cape Kennedy is exactly how I remember it.
I may have told Rose my life story.
I definitely told Hal mine.
Amazing.
Hi, I'm Ken.
I'm Barbie.
It's terrible.
We know. And good luck today with the foster lady.
Thank you.
Ow!
Spread the word about your brother. It's not because we were gossiping.
It's Sean Cameron Mitchell.
We were sorry to hear about your mother's death.
Oh.
We possess the largest collection of stuffed spiders in private hands on the eastern seaboard.
Oh.
I would not.
They're really very sweet.
Are they...
Sisters, mother, daughter, lovers. Nobody knows. No secrets in this house. We're just one big, odd, happy family.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
I cannot, by law, give out your brother's information.
But I'm his sister.
What do you do when he says, I don't want to live with these people, I want to live with you?
The point of foster care? I'm so confused.
I think because it's his sister.
Jed's Fosters were friends of your dad's.
They were?
And now they're getting $800 a month, so Jed's doing just fine.
They get money?
Yeah, you get money for fostering children from the government. Yeah.
Oh, that's how it goes bad.
In some cases, yes. Unfortunately.
We're taking you out.
Right now?
Absolutely.
Hal's already there.
Oh, cool!
Dream about you, baby, baby.
It seems a little too queer for Florida.
Nah, there's actually a like weird like elderly queer community in Florida.
Oh, good.
Not weird in a bad way, just placement.
Just unexpected.
Yeah.
Clear the decks, clear the tracks.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Everything's coming of roses.
What a treasure. I'm so pissed I missed Hedwig. It's when he brought it back to Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't afford it at the time, and those tickets were like crazy expensive. None of this is going to be in the YouTube version because it's all copyright.
Well done.
Oh.
Unity. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
We'll take your phone and your wallet and that ring on your finger too.
Gentlemen!
This is why we don't go to Florida.
The lady is desirous of retaining her jewelry and her honor.
Okay, Lucius Malfoy with the sword cane.
All right, miss.
He's very tall.
Yeah, he is.
I was just on my way to see our landlord's theatrical endeavor.
I hope you know when you look at that, that's our future, is me with a big mustache and glasses that are glued to my nose.
Crookedly.
But if Rose Walker's dreams tonight are anything like her waking life...
What happened?
She was attacked outside a bar in Florida.
Jed Walker is missing.
Well, Rose can't find him.
Just opens.
I can't find him either.
Yeah, it's because he's missing.
He's missing from the dreaming.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Make that 3. Why the eyes? and they're really hard to get out without popping them.
The trick is to use your thumbs.
I assume you were trying to get my attention. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
You don't look 130 years old to me.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
What is the name of the guest? They call her the vortex.
Yep. It's like a classic look, but like that kind of bed frame, I'm really into it.
That duvet.
I hate our bed frame.
Me too.
Mostly because it moves.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's Rose Walker's brother. She is the vortex.
I'm Rose Walker. What? What do you know about my brother, Jed?
All right.
How fun.
Help me, please!
Jed's coming home with me. Aren't you, Jed?
Barnaby, no.
You want to get in there with him?
Florida.
God damn it. It's such a serious moment and he got me so good.
Sorry.
That's it? That is such a mean end of an episode.
Alrighty. That's kind of the first one where we've had like a to be continued almost. Each one has been a little more like
self-contained.
Yeah. Interesting. But now I think it's because we're getting into the finale and this is going to be like the main problem.
Yeah, I feel like Rose will be the. I feel like dealing with Rose will be the thrust of the rest of the season.
Well, and we know that obviously Corinthian is looking for Rose, and that they will likely be together. So him as well, like tying into that. Yeah.
And the collectors, which is super fun.
Yeah.
God love a band of serial killers that are all inspired by an old serial killer. It's cool. It's Neil Gaiman.
Gotta love that.
You gotta love.
There's definitely some true crime podcasts about it.
God.
What?
I want an episode of The Sandman structured from the perspective of the person who's doing the true crime podcast about the Corinthian. That would be so fun.
Somebody's got to do it.
It might be a little too similar to the reboot of Halloween that they just did, the 2018 one with Jamie Lee Curtis. Starts with a true crime podcast that goes to interview Michael Myers in prison.
Oh.
And that's like that's how they open and establish the movie.
Gotcha.
Is by them being like, "Welcome to our episode.
Yeah.
Today we're going into the prison to." But really fun.
As soon as the foster care lady said like, "Oh no, it's friends of your dad's," I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, because the dad wasn't exactly didn't seem like maybe like the best option.
Yeah, maybe not a great person.
Although to be fair, we only saw him fighting with his wife, and not physically fighting, but verbally sparring with his wife in a moment when she's leaving with his kids. And like as a child of the system of trying to figure that out, the post-divorce who takes care of the children, that can be tense in ways that can bring out the worst in people in an unexpected way. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily like, who he is all the time.
For sure. But it is the Sandman, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be dark.
It is the Sandman. It's not exactly a show about like happiness and joy.
No.
Although sometimes it is. Well. It's weird. Yeah. It really has all of the human experience in it.
Yeah.
But mired by the worst. That was a short episode. How long was that?
It wasn't actually that short. It just felt short.
Well, we've only been recording for 48 minutes. So like, maybe it wasn't that short.
40. Oh, that's the next episode because it hopped to episode 8.
Yeah, just interesting.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, no, it's 50 minutes, but...
What is happening?
You get a call.
That was weird. Yeah, I think the introduction of Rose Walker so far has been very interesting. I like the house. I like the cast of characters they have. Seeing John Cameron Mitchell, obviously, is always very fun. He's a legend and just wonderful. And getting to see him perform in this was really nice. I love a good drag performance.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm worried about that house and those people.
Yeah.
Obviously, something's up there, and it's probably not gonna be a good time.
Yeah. I like the veiled twins. Very cool. Also,
Yeah.
Desire's Palace. Like a hard thing to translate from the page to the screen.
Mhm.
I think they've made it better, which is crazy to say, but they've like
Wow.
enhanced the art. There's more colors, I think, is part of it. It looks more like a beautiful sunset constantly. But the heart and the open chest and just the way the colors around the body are playing out. Wow.
Yeah, and and introducing the twins, despair,
Mhm.
and having despair in that setting. Being such
The-
a hard, oh yeah, that was gruesome. But I mean just like a weird opposition to the surroundings,
Yeah.
right? Like
Mhm.
it's funny. As soon as we saw Desire, I was like, Lady Gaga, like the aesthetic
Yeah.
of the short, like silvery hair and even the like red accents
Mhm.
are very much like that kind of vibe. And I was like,
Well, and a sense of androgyny, right?
Yeah.
And, obviously, the performer, Mason Clark, I think. I might be getting the last name wrong. I know their first name's Mason. They are a non-binary person. And
which I found out today. So I feel like when they were first popping up on screen, I might have used the wrong pronouns. So just want to acknowledge that.
yeah, no, and I don't blame you for that. You don't know. But the interesting thing about that is that I'm starting to see why the nerdrotics of the world don't like the show, and why they're like, it's woke. And I'm like, it's pretty gay.
I love it.
This show is if you're on that like alt-right side, yeah, it's super woke.
Yeah.
But I think what's weird about that is that our world, we're both bi and we're surrounded by trans and LGBT people.
Yeah.
This just is like, oh, this is like what my life is like.
Yeah. This is very relatable to me.
Yeah, and so I think that's what's I understand now, especially this episode, seeing like John Cameron Mitchell and seeing the way Desire is portrayed. I'm like, oh, I get why this is not for people who are anti our existence. You know what I mean? But as someone who is in that camp, I loved it. This is great.
Yeah. A lot of fun. There wasn't like. Yeah, this episode definitely felt a bit different than the others. Like I said, the others are more self-contained, and this one is kind of more of a setup, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the palace coming back, and the dreams coming back, and we got to see Goldie again, which is fun.
You just like cute animals?
Yes.
You're like, I don't need plot. I need cute animals.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the only like unrealistic thing about this episode to me is that John Cameron Mitchell was performing a cabaret and it wasn't like packed with standing room only.
Of course.
Like just loaded with people there. And when he was done, it wasn't rapturous, crazy applause like it would be in real life.
Right. It was on a set because he's portraying a character in the show.
Yeah, I feel like what they've done really well though is portray how awful Florida is. So like props to you, Sandman. You nailed it.
All our Floridian friends are going to be like, wow, guys.
Oh, please. They know.
We
re-met in Florida. Our love story began in Florida, so we can't hate it that much.
It's true. You're not wrong.
It's just easy to dunk on Florida, but there are beautiful parts of Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are. It's gorgeous. We stayed at a great hotel in Tampa for a month. It was awesome.
Yeah. And you know what? There are some great people in Florida, too. Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
It is interesting. This episode felt very different to me because it is that like, oh, we're transitioning into a show that's more serialized and less episodic. And I'm curious to see how the rest of the season feels as it has a different tone to the first like half of the season.
Yeah, me too.
Because this is what Sandman is. It shifts tones, it shifts storytelling styles. And yeah. I'm happy with it though. That was great. I'm on edge. I just want to watch the next episode.
I know. I'm like, just press play.
But if you want to watch the next episode with us, you have to come back tomorrow for episode 8 Playing House. That is going to go up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just like this one did today. And so definitely come back, subscribe to the channel if you want to make sure you don't miss it, and hit that like button. Or if you disliked our reaction, hit that dislike button. Leave mean comments down below. Because
if you're from Florida and you're mad at us, fair. Hit that dislike button.
Floridians can't be mad at us because they would have to be mad at everyone all the time. Like, who isn't dunking on Florida? You know what I mean?
Wow.
You can follow us around the internet. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claus Polaris.
And we're joking about Florida. It's a joke. We promise, kind of. Do something nerdy tonight.
Bye.